So we have middle school and varsity basketball, boys and girls, here tonight. So congratulations on a growing and full program to all the basketball players. Congratulations on a great season. I'd like to introduce our middle school girls head coach. Girls program director, excuse me. Please come forward. This is Kate Bro.
So I am the girls program director, as I said, and we are a very growing, our group is growing by leaps and bounds, but we do have a very small program for anybody who has been involved. We only actually had 8 girls on the varsity side with the girls that we pulled up from the middle school. So if you didn't know any girls want to play basketball, this is the time to get into it and join us. We did do, this is our second year having a varsity program, and we did very well. We had a record of 18 and 11, which was great. We previously, obviously we didn't have varsity, but before that, before last year, the year before, we had won 10 games, so, and on a JV level. So I'm very proud of the girls with their 18 wins and 11 losses. In our year, we did get to play in multiple tournaments. One of the tournaments was a Christmas tournament, and we came in second in the Christmas tournament. And then we went out to Ohio, and we did come in second in the Division 5C, which is a big deal because we did bring home a banner, and a trophy this year, so very proud of the girls. Just to give you a couple things that the girls have been recognized through the season. For our Christmas tournament, Kendall Johnson and Maria Burkhalter were recognized all tournament. For states in Harrisonburg, Maria Burkhalter and Nicoletta Guerrero were recognized as second team all conference. Well, actually, it's all our conference, not for states. That was for all conference. And then Maria actually got votes for honorable. She was honorable mention for all conference top players. Well, in the Ohio tournament, we did have two Ohio all tournament players, and it was Ann Burkhalter and Nicoletta Guerrero. And you also want in Ohio, they also give out patches for Christian players, like players they see that are going to Christian awards. And for each game that we played 3 games. Catherine Parada got the first one. Got this other two. One thing I do want to say is as we move forward, we're moving to the middle school doing their recognition. But as we move forward, we are not done. We are starting for next season now. We will be starting open gyms in April after Easter. April 9th, I think, is our first one. And so we'll have open gyms every week. For a couple weeks, then we'll head into June and we'll have a camp. We invite all ages, all levels of girls to join us. It's really great for the girls, and we enjoy being together all season. So, I'm going to tell our middle school girls coach is Colin Burkhalter and AJ Stewart.
Actually, I had a wow moment in the office today, which is unusual. I have a spinning top, these metal spinning tops on my desk. A really good spin to get the place spin for 2 minutes in a row, you know? And normally, if someone's in my office talking to me, I'll start spinning it. Hopefully, they'll leave by the time it falls over and very loud. So today, I spun it, span it, spin it, whatever the past tense of spin is. I spinned it, and this guy's talking to me for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I look down, it's still spinning. It's amazing. I looked even closer, it stopped spinning and was completely upright. completely up there. So as always, we were a wild moment, and I thought, talking to the team tonight, there are a lot of wild moments this season, so that's the connection. A lot of moments where, Coach Stewart and I got on the bench here and said, wow, she threw that pass. Wow, she made that shot. Wow, what a great attitude. Wow, what a great act of sportsmanship. Wow, she really helped on defense, which we've been working on. Wow, she really picked up her teammate. Wow, she's willing to lead a prayer in front of a group of, 100 strangers or however many people in the game, right? So, anyway, like that team, or that spin this morning was a 1 in a million type of spin. I mean, felt like, this team was a 1 in a million type of spin. The attitude was just, how they cared about each other. Just great to be around. A lot of times in these sports, you see some wild moments that are not so good, and that was not something, we ever saw. So, I think that's a congratulations, to the girls, hats off to them, but, hats off to your parents, for the girls who are raising. I think it's a hats off to this program, and what it stands for. So, anyway, that's it. I have a picture of the spin this morning, and you're asking yourself why it was a picture and not a video. You understand why I have to go with the coach. So, anyway, yes, we're going to go through our special awards, so we'll come around the front.
Tournament Team MVP Award. Meadows. Servant Heart Award, Claire Burkhalter. We'd like to recognize our team parent / junior manager, Amy Underwood.
I also wanted to introduce Coach Johnson, Garrett Johnson, who is my assistant on the varsity, who helps our program run as smoothly as it does. And ladies, may I ask you, varsity girls, please stand up, come in your line, but when you are done, please go out that way, wait over there. So you don't have to disappear. With my extras, bring my extras. Bring the extras. We have Ann Burkhalter. We have Maria Burkhalter. Lily Brown, who is not here this evening. I'm sorry. Nicoletta Grow. Kendall Johnson. Catherine Prada. Colette Stanton. Mary Ellen Underwood. All right, for the special awards, we have Best Defensive Player. Oh, yes, please. So we have, well, I do have an over. We have a practice player that came out not thinking that she really enjoyed basketball and found out she does. So we expect her to sign up at the next season. Matt Jones. And then we have two of our middle school players that played up in varsity quite often, as well as in tournament. There's Anna Lawley and Jenny Garrett. All right, on for our special awards. We have Best Defensive Player, Kendall Johnson. Best Offensive Player, Maria Burkhalter. Okay, she had over 300 points this season. For Heart and Hustle, we have Mary Ellen Underwood. Catherine Thrive. Most improved player, Colette Stanton. Our honorary most improved player, Matt Jones. And our MVP, Nikki Durrell. Recognize she's not here tonight, but our team parent is Miss Melanie Drumm.
Shout out.
All right, so now we have the boys program director coming up, Bobby Sullivan.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bobby Belton Jr. I am the program director for the boys basketball program, as well as the head coach of the varsity basketball team. Been with the Centurions in some capacity for 9 years now. Started out football when we joined the basketball team a few years later, stuff like that. So I really enjoyed coaching your children. I thank you all for really blessing us to be able to provide an opportunity for sports. And I'm excited about lacrosse. I'm excited about lacrosse. Just don't try to coach any of my basketball games. But I did like the jersey. They talked about having a black jersey for basketball, so that gave me hope. We were blessed this year. We had, I think it started last year, we just had a burst of basketball players wanting to play for our team. Up until last year, it was hard for us to field a team that had 10 players, whether it was JV, middle school, or varsity. Last 2 years, last year we had 14 players on each of the JV, middle school, and varsity teams. But this year, we had close to 40 players. It's a great problem to have. Trying to find ways to incorporate all the players into playing time. It's a great problem to have, and we as coaches, we want to have that problem, so we thank you all. This year, I think, was an amazing year from every level. I think we have combined 48 wins, 30 losses this year. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. We learned a long way from that first season. We had only 7 players. Coach Randy and I had to run up and down the court to give some type of semblance for a practice. So those days are long gone. I just want to say that we have been blessed by the level of players that we have, not just from a basketball standpoint. Every time we go to play, whether it's we win, we lose, we win by 30, we lose by 20. Opponents, coaches, players, and referees always compliment us on the excellence and sportsmanship that our players show. And I attribute that to the spirit that you all as parents have instilled to the kids. So I thank you all just for trusting us with them and allowing them to go out and represent God, represent the MBTA, represent your households very well. So thank you all for that. At this time, we're going to call up our middle school head coach, Mark Copeland.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Hubble, and I'm the middle school boys basketball head coach. This is my 5th season, and I'm one of the rare coaches. I do not have a child in the program. Coaching is a passion of mine, and the Northern Virginia Homeschool Athletic Association invited me to interview for them for this position and select which level I wanted to coach at, and I said middle school because I want to build a solid foundation for the basketball program, and I don't want people like Bobby and Coach DeRoe to have to teach the kids how to play the game of basketball. Hopefully I've done my part and done that. Now it doesn't mean they're going to be great at the game of basketball, but at least they know the game of basketball. At least they understand the game of basketball, and that's what I like to do, is to give that understanding. And we had a great season. We were 16-8, and we made the Final Four of the state tournament. And the Loudon Patriots, who beat us by 28 points in our first game and beat us by 25 points in our second game, that's who we had to face in the 3rd place game, consolation game. And it came down to the final shot of the game. And they only won by 2 points, so I think it was 25-23. And if we make the shot, then we win the game. And I asked my team, I said, you want to go for the win or you want to go for the tie and overtime? I said, we want to go for the win. All right, and that's one of those times where as a coach, my best coaching is to ask my players, because we've been through so much this entire year, and to just put it in their hands and say, look, you guys put your trust in me and you bought into my coaching philosophy, and you're just wonderful kids, so I'm going to put my trust in you, and you decide how we're going to end the season. And even though the shot didn't go in, it doesn't matter. Because in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24, Paul talks about winning the race. He said, everyone who runs in a race runs to win the prize. But only one person can get the prize. Run in such a way as to get the prize. He doesn't say we're all going to win the race. He just wants us to run in such a way. Put everything we have into everything that we do, and do it all for the glory of God. And that's the philosophy that I want my players to understand, is that I don't care what the final score on that board says. I care the effort that they put in. That's all that matters to me, is did you do your best? And that last game, I said, I don't want anybody walking off this floor with any regrets. Leave it on the floor. And this was a great group of kids that we had this year, and just a testament to the parents that you guys have done a great job with your kids. And I would like to call my assistant coach up, Eric Fullenwider. Eric is a wonderful assistant because he never questions anything that I do. And he always steps up when I ask him to. And I might have to deal with players during the game, but when I take them out of the game, he's the one that talks to them when they sit down. And I think he's very, very calming influence for our players. And I know his son is moving up to the next level. His other son is moving up to the next level. And I'm really, really sad to see that he's probably going to be moving up with them. But so grateful for the time that we had together. So I just want to give you another recognition. Now we had a little mini ceremony of our own, just the middle school boys teams. So if Eric, if you could stand and hand in their certificates when they're given out, that would be greatly appreciated. And everybody on my team got some type of recognition or award. The ones who are going to get the special ones are tonight. But instead of going a background on each player, I'm just going to announce them by what award they won in our award ceremony before I give them the recognition. So who do we got first? Is that the actual last name? Malachi Bangareza?
Bangareza.
Bangareza? Okay, Malachi Bangareza. And our awards, he was voted Best Skill Set. Jeremiah J.J. Birch. His award is Best Defense. This next award is for Heart and Hustle, and it goes to Harrison Clark. Next award goes to Ben Drown. He was known as the Big Shot Specialist. Next award goes to our most intense player, and I can't wait to have him back next year, Matthew Fitz. Next award goes to the assistant coach's son, team captain, co-captain, and our best offensive player, Joe Fullenwider. He scored 25 points in the game that only consists of 24 minutes. Back where we were from, they said, that's doing the darn thing, ain't it, Bobby? Our next award, our brother's keeper, goes to Tyler Williams. Our team's most valuable player, and we gave each other valuable headaches throughout the entire season, and I know he's going to be a future coach one day, Matthew Hatcher. Our next player and our three-point ace, Ian Johnston. Ian hit 8 3-pointers of the span of 2 games, back-to-back games, 8 3-pointers. Next one goes to our best role model, Joel Moses. Next one goes to the state tournament most valuable player that we had. Wonderful kid, and he's come a long way, Chris Perez. Also best hair. Best hair. Next one is the hardest worker on the team, David Winkler. One of our players could not be here tonight, and he is the Sixth Sense Award because he always seemed to be in the right place at the right time when we needed him, and that's James Hoba. Is Ethan Stolman's here?
No.
Ah, too bad. Ethan is probably one of the most inspirational players that I've ever coached. Couldn't hit the rim on the first practice, and got in the game, got fouled, and knocked both free throws down. So it was just unreal. He's also our most improved player. And I would like to present our team manager, team parent. This is a woman who, anytime that I gave her something, I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't double check to see if she had done it. I knew 100% that it was going to get done, and it was going to get done even better than how I would have done it. So, this is Janet Birch. Please come in. I also want to just recognize the other programs, and the wrestling program, and girls basketball, and boys basketball. I told my players, I said, if you want to know how to shoot, watch Maria Buckhalter shoot. I said, if you want to know how to play the game with intense passion, watch Peter Hatcher play the game. And if you want to be an absolute monster on the court, watch Javi Perez play the game. Thank you very much.
Next up is our JV boys team. We're going to call up, we affectionately call them the Joes. Joe Lawley Sr. and Joe Lawley Jr.
This is our second year coaching the JV boys. This year we started out with a very young, inexperienced team, but we finished up pretty well. We were 17 and 15 at a winning record. And by the end of the season, everyone learned a lot about basketball. We were very competitive in this when we went to the Ohio tournament. We were playing against teams from other Christian schools from other areas of the country, and I kind of felt we did a good job. I was very pleased to see that they actually were doing what they were taught to do during the season. So, that was just a lot.
All right, we have Cameron Allen. Noah Baird. Leo Bangerzaka. Nehemiah Casey. John Fullenwider. Chris Ball is not here tonight. Tony Garrell. John Phillips. Patrick Johnston. Nick Lawley.
Perkins. And Joseph Underwood. All right, now for special awards, we have Best Offensive Player, Tony Burrell. He was also All-Tournament in the Ohio 50 Conference. Best Defense, Noah Mayer. Heart and Hustle goes to Nick Pell. Most Improved, Patrick Johnson. My Brother's Keeper goes to John Giselquist. And the MVP goes to Nick Lawley. Our team parent was Terry Hens, who's not here tonight.
Just want to call up Coach Fitz, if you don't mind. Coach Fitz was a calming presence this year. He and I put together for 3 years now. 3 years. He has truly been a wonderful assistant coach, right hand man. Always reminding the coach to be a little bit more positive, a little bit more encouraging. Some of the games that we had this season, too, and couldn't have done it without you. So this year we had the best from an X's and O's perspective. Yeah, come on up, boys. So this year we had a 2011 season. I think it's the best varsity season we've had from wins and losses perspective in team history. So great job coaching. It's all coaching. It had nothing to do with players. My wife couldn't let go. So this is kind of a bittersweet moment for me. For the 20 years, give or take 2 seasons, I've had the pleasure and the joy and the privilege to coach all of my kids in some type of athletic sport. Starting from my son, he was 4 years old, playing soccer. I knew nothing about soccer at the time. They told me just make sure the kids don't kill themselves. And I think I did a good job of that. So I've been coaching each of them in soccer, basketball, football, baseball, t-ball. And my son's a senior this year, so I will coach my last day as Coach Dad. And I really want to prodigy. At the point we moved here to Virginia, I wanted to sit back and just watch them kind of blossom under someone else. And Wayne was like, "Hey, you played football before?" I was like, "Yeah, you coach before? Yeah, come on." So I just thank him for the opportunity to continue that position. I feel like all of these boys are some way in shape our sons, because we poured some of them out coached since they were in middle school, and it's been such a joy and pleasure to coach them, to try to instill to them what little knowledge I know about basketball, and maybe some spiritual lessons along the way. And I'm truly thankful for the opportunity to coach them. Just pray that they will continue to keep God first, acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He shall direct your path. And thank you all for that. We'll go ahead and announce the players, and we'll come back with the additional remarks after that. outstanding job they did this season. During our Christmas tournament, we had 3 young men who got all tournament, and at the regional tournament in Ohio, we had 2 who were selected as all tournament. Outstanding job, we were recognizing as well. First up, we have Best Offensive Player Award goes to Jacob Gresham. Best defensive player, Chase Anderson. Ohio State tournament. Heart and Hustle goes to Peter Hatcher. Most improved player, who was also all-tournament in Ohio, Javi Perez. MVP this year, Gabe Drown. Those superlatives are great. We really put an emphasis on our Brother's Keeper Award, one that we believe embodies the spirit of the NHAA, always helping, giving a hand, sometimes even when it's not wanted, but it's always appreciated. And we're going to Brother's Keeper Award for Zach Fitz. Never mind, we're going to take that. So thank you, boys. At this time, can all of our basketball players and coaches please stand? If you're still. That's not why I had you stand, but that's great to have you I think it was mentioned earlier that Charity is transitioning to board level CEO, operations officer. So she will no longer be functioning as the basketball program manager. And we just all wanted to get together to provide you just a little something. There is no way this program would exist today without you. You have kind of given so much work. It kind of makes coaching, to be honest, easy. We don't have to worry about scheduling, rosters, and all that other stuff. All we have to do is focus on X's and O's. It makes the coaching job a lot easier. So we're going to thank you for all the hard work. Your kids have graduated and gone on and no longer playing. We just thank you for 70 miles. That's fine. We just thank you for all the effort, the hard work, and the sacrifice. So this is a little something for everyone in the basketball program, just to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, great job, everybody. We're getting close. The wrestling manager also to be recognized, Kelly Ludke. Kelly Ludke was the wrestling manager. We'll make sure she was also recognized. So one more tradition we have at NBHAA for our our senior athletes who will be graduating high school shortly, is to give them a special recognition and a special gift from NVHAA and a chance for some of them, if they would wish, to address our body. So what I'd like to do, I've heard there's a few seniors, 5 or so seniors. Please come forward. I think they're all on the basketball side. So if you're a senior athlete and you're here tonight, please come on forward. So a couple of them prepared some remarks. I think this is Javi right here. He's first.
I was not ready to go first. It's also like my first speech ever. But I'll make it short. First off, I'd like to thank my parents for their constant support and helping me along my journey. And my coaches for all their wisdom and guidance, and all my teammates and friends for making this, the 2 years I've been here, feel like family. These last 2 years have been my most favorite years. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but here's some things that happened. I learned how to play football. We won a championship. I was named all-conference in the 2 years I played football. And then for basketball, our second to last game, I scored 20 points for the first time ever. Great. And I also made like a lot of threes, so. It really sucks that it's all over, but I can't wait for what the future has in store for me. And I just hope that all of you coming back, you have fun and enjoy while it lasts.
Next we have Kendall Johnson.
Okay, hi. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt appreciation. Firstly, I want to say thank you to God for granting me the opportunity to complete my senior year and participate in my favorite sport. And I want to say a big thank you to my girls. The bonus of having a small team is you all get close really quickly. You guys are so much more than teammates to me. You guys are like sisters, so I love you all, and having you by my side on my senior year made it that much more special. I want to say thank you to Coach Katie, who's been one of my coaches since I started at FHS, some of you guys. And I always dreamed of playing varsity for her, so I'm very happy I got the opportunity to do that. And lastly, I want to thank my dad for pushing me to play basketball, even though I did not want to, but it seemed to work out, so thank you for your unwavering support, Daddy. I love you.
And Marianne Underwood.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary Ellen. It has been such a privilege and honor to play sports with the Centurions throughout my high school years. This season was truly special and I've enjoyed every second of playing with you all. Thank you for your hard work and pushing me to become a better player. Coach Johnson, although none of us really liked all that running you always made us do, it paid off in the long run as we were more conditioned and ready for games. I remember our first practice with you as our assistant coach. You made us do a whole lot of conditioning and drills, and as I said, you barely walked. So thank you for pushing us to be the best we can be, and for your time to be our assistant coach. We really appreciate you. Coach Katie, thank you for your many hours you put into this team. I have loved having you as both my middle school and high school coach. Thank you for teaching me much more than basketball, but life lessons. You showed me what it looks like to love and treat those who are in your family like family. I will always cherish the laughter and stories shared over the years. Next, I want to thank my parents for allowing me to have this opportunity to play sports and for all the driving they did and support they have given me over my high school sports career. Girls, it has been a pleasure being able to play basketball with you all. Basketball is fun to play, but what makes it special is the people. Lastly, I want to say how blessed I feel to be able to have been a part of the Centurions, and I am so grateful and thankful that God has given me this opportunity. Thank you to the Caseys who worked so hard for the basketball program and all the others who worked so hard for who have worked and been a part of making this season possible. Those who are graduating this year, remember not to take your high school years for granted because they will pass quickly. Work hard, play hard, have fun, and do it all for God's glory. Thank you.
Thank you, seniors. Congratulations once again. Congratulations, everybody. It's been a great evening. We've reached the end of our ceremony. Thanks to everyone for coming out tonight. We're going to enjoy some refreshments. I'm going to close us with a short prayer. We have some refreshments in the back for everyone to enjoy. Before you leave, it's always a good one more thing to do. If you could stack a few chairs to help Mr. Button get those where they belong, please just take a row and stack them up, and we'll get them where they need to be. That would be greatly appreciated. But overall, great night. Congratulations, everybody. Let's close in prayer. Heavenly Father God, thank you for this night, this awesome opportunity to be together, and the skills, abilities, and just love in this room that you just goes through everyone here, through competition and through togetherness. Lord, we just pray that you'd be honored in this each and every time we get together and every time we take a field, a court, or a mat. We just give this program to you as we always do. Ask your blessing on it as we move out from here. In your name we pray. Amen.